Hi and welcome back. My name is Elena, and if you're new to this channel, here we deep dive in all things AI, building digital income streams, and basically building a thriving one-person business in 2025 and beyond. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and let's go. I'm very excited about today's video. I've been wanting to test this feature for a couple of weeks now, and I'm super excited to be doing this actually in real time. What is deep research? Deep research is a feature that both ChatGPT and Perplexity introduced very recently. If you use ChatGPT and if you're on a paid subscription, so you're paying like $20 a month, that is included in your subscription. So you can find deep research there, and I will show you when we jump into the demo. If you use Perplexity and if you have a free account, deep research is also included in your account. So there you can actually use this feature for free. I would say excitement about deep research that I have is that compared to just prompting ChatGPT or any other AI, deep research feature goes basically really deep into finding and analyzing multiple types of resources for you. It can tap into social media, it can tap into what's happening on Reddit, it can tap into market analysis, real life data, it literally can analyze anything. And this is incredible, right? Because this has not been available before, and I think this is really a game-changing feature for entrepreneurs, those who are building products, those who want to understand the demand and often actually want to understand the trends before they're happening, right? So being able to tap into this opportunity before it becomes mainstream. So I'm super excited. I have prepared some prompts that I'm going to be using during this video, and as always, they are included in the video description, so you can download them for free and just follow along in the video. I'm not sure if I have time to walk through all of them in this video, but you'll get some extra then to play around with by yourself. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump in. Let me know what you think about this video, if you like this format. My channel is very new, so I'm trying different things, and I really appreciate your feedback, so leave a comment below. Okay, let's jump into the tutorial. Okay, so now we're gonna jump into that. As I mentioned, we're gonna be using both ChatGPT and Perplexity. So I think let's start with ChatGPT. So we're gonna go with the first one. So I think when I was thinking about this one, I understand the value of finding the trends before they go mainstream, like we all do. But at the same time, I understand also that a lot of trends are coming from social media. I'm coming from TikTok and from different kind of like discussions, right? And I personally try to cultivate quite a minimalistic relationship with my devices. I don't spend privately a lot of time on social media. I do this for my business, but that's a totally different thing, right? So for me, I see huge value if it can help us to tap into the trends before they go mainstream. It doesn't matter if you're running a digital business or a product-based business. This is a huge value of you, right? Because you can already predict where things are going. So I would use this prompt probably multiple times, like a couple of times per quarter, just to sense like what's happening, instead of spending like scrolling on social media and just trying like getting sucked into this void. Okay, so I'm copying this prompt and I'm going to ChatGPT. Here is the deep research feature. So we can see that I have a limitation of 10 available until April 4. So there is a limitation on that, right? And we're not gonna use them all. So we're gonna try a couple of here and try a couple of in Perplexity. If you have a subscription for ChatGPT that you pay for $20, this will be available to you. So I'm activating deep research, and here I'm outlining my niche. So analyze recent social media discussions, search trends and online forums. I would also add market research analysis and online forums to identify emerging trends in my niche of building one-person digital business. with the help of AI and digital business models. We can try, we can see what happens. Okay, it comes back with a couple of clarifying questions. So let's say all social media platforms mentioned, plus TikTok and Instagram, all business models. Actually, we would say probably digital products and services. I think that's probably enough. As Canada and Europe, key takeaways. So we answered the questions, and now we can see that it starts the research. So again, I just randomly gave some information. You would know what to provide for your business, right? What are the markets that you're most interested in? What are the platforms where your target audience is present, and so on. So you can adjust it. And I really like the fact that it asks us questions, actually, because that helps clarify a lot. Okay, so while it's thinking, so you can now see that it's looking for different sources that are relevant for our search, and I think it's going to take some time. So I'm going to time and now see how much it takes. But meanwhile, we are going to take one of the next prompts, and we're going to try Perplexity. So validating business idea with the data-backed insight, that's the one we're going to be going for. So I'm copying that and I'm going into Perplexity. Let's check in on ChatGPT and see how it's doing. Okay, it's now to 8 sources, so it's going to be much more than that. Here I want to actually use the real idea. So gather insights on the viability of, and that's something that I've been thinking a lot like to introduce as one of my offerings, is actually to create community for people who want to learn more about AI and stay up to date. And I've been thinking about creating a course and things like that, but things are happening so fast. Like, I don't really understand how to create a course, because once I release it, like in a month, it's already obsolete. So I've been playing with the idea of creating a community with ongoing updates and Q&As and deep dive sessions and tutorials and so on. So I just want to actually use this opportunity to test this out. So gathering the insights on the viability of creating paid community for entrepreneurs interested in mastering AI, digital business models, and online income streams, with a focus on creating sustainable and authentic one person business. Thriving, profitable, and let's put like profitable. Okay, so that's pretty much what I'm envisioning in my head. And there we just give it some more. Analyzing competition, customer demand, pricing models, and potential growth based on market data. And let's say trends in social media. Okay, let's no. Okay, so this is what I did wrong. So I'm actually now, and that's a good thing. So I just prompted it just regular. I haven't activated the Perplexity deep research. So right now I'm just using Perplexity like as is, and we can see it's pretty good. The outputs is still pretty good, right? It gives pricing models, it gives customer acquisition and growth. So we can see the result, the output we got, and also we will be able to compare that now when we do the deep research feature. So let's start a new thread, and here you go to choose deep research, and we copy paste the prompt, and then we send it off. And you can already see that the interface is different. So now it's preparing a research plan. It will start tapping into different tools and so on. So we'll give it a minute and we'll go back to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is still thinking. It's now on to 22 sources. Okay, so we can see what's happening and this is what I like in Perplexity actually. I don't know if we're going to be seeing that much in ChatGPT, but it really explains what it's doing, right? And it shows you the different sources of information that it's using. So it's tapping into communities, reading different reports. So I think it's as someone that has background in AI and data ethics, I think this is incredible for transparency, right? Like you really understand what's happening behind the scenes. And we already now see that it's up to 58 sources. So yeah, pretty incredible. ChatGPT, I think it's gone approximately 8 minutes already, so it's still thinking. And look at this, and we can actually see also here. Okay, sorry, ChatGPT, I judged you too fast. So it also shows you what sources it analyzes. So that's pretty incredible. Great. Then we have very similar way here. So yeah, now we just wait and see. ChatGPT is back. So let's see what we have. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's see. So emerging. AI is rapidly lowering the barrier for entry for solo entrepreneurs. Recent social media buzz and market data reveal a surge in one-person business, digital businesses leveraging AI for content creation, software design, and more. In the US and Canada, Europe, these AI-powered solopreneurs are poised to explosive growth in the next 6 to 12 months. Okay, so I am onto something, okay? I'm not crazy. Below, we break down the key trends backed by engagement metrics, search growth, and market demands, and highlight opportunities for entrepreneurs to capitalize on them. We did ask it for different trends and main areas. So it clustered AI-generated content and market automation. So helping entrepreneurs are using generative AI to create content at scale, from blog posts to social media and email marketing. This trend is booming. 2/3 of small business owners plan to integrate generative AI within the next year. Small business AI has spiked. Search interest in small business AI has spiked 18 times in 5 years. Okay, and here's how I would use this in my head, right? So if you're a business owner and this is your niche, right? So I'm thinking, okay, interesting. Small business AI is really spiked in terms of search, which means that if I would want to, I can create an offering that is targeting specifically small business owners in, let's say, my area, and I can create an offering that will give them basically what they need, what they want to do, or like a starting point. And then there is a different business models that are connected to that. So like in my case right now, I'm not focusing on that. Like I know it's an opportunity, but I'm just registering this content volume and demand. 91% of small businesses using AI report it boosts revenue. Again, that's great. There is growing market for augmented content service. Okay, great. AI assisted visual design and digital products. Tools for AI-generated art, graphics, and videos can mean that solo founder can produce professional design without big creative team. Engagement on platforms like Instagram and TikTok shows creators showcasing AI-designed art and logos, and buyers are responding. Marketplace boom. AI-generated digital goods are flooding online marketplaces. On Etsy, AI-assisted sellers are pumping out printable coloring books, stickers, t-shirt design, and more. Yes, that is so true. And here it also analyzes that, yes, AI products are allowed under Etsy policies. So that's an important piece of information that is quite like a niche piece of information that it's been able to identify. And I'm so blown away. Imagine ordering, if you're a business, imagine like ordering this sort of trend report from a consultant, right? Or from some company. Like it's just This is my favorite thing about AI that I think people do not understand, is that it democratizes your access to so many things. If you're a small entrepreneur, like if you're an entrepreneur, solopreneur, small business owner, it's just, it democratizes, it gives you access to things that previously only large corporations have access to and the budgets for. How incredible is this? This is like an amazing opportunity right now. Okay, so it continues on to go, okay, we have a content, we have the visual designs and that area. We also have software and micro SaaS. It's a huge thing right now because of the fact that AI makes it so easy to build apps, different types of applications, software, without even having to code, right? So there's tons of no code tools like Lovable and others that's really blowing up, and I'm happy it's covered this opportunity. Then we have faceless AI content channels. This is a huge trend, you probably already know that, and this is something that I'm not particularly interested in, even though it's a really fast money generating game, so to say. But again, my philosophy for business within my business is always that it has to feel authentic, and I haven't really found the idea that with faceless AI YouTube channel will feel authentic. Like starting a YouTube channel when I share my knowledge, that feels authentic. Faceless AI content channel, just like pumping up videos of cats doing different things that gets millions of views on social media and earn the people creating the money, like it's a totally valid, right? But that's just not for me, because I know that I'm going to get bored really fast, and I'm just not gonna want to do that because I don't find that much meaning in this. But again, it captured that. It's totally it's great. Then we have growing demand for expertise, AI expertise and consulting. So solo professionals who can guide and implement AI solutions are in high demand. Okay, good news for me. And then it explains that there is opportunity to provide support to small businesses that are overwhelmed by everything that's happening with AI. Again, this is an incredible business opportunity, right? That is something I'm registering. This is something I'm thinking, okay, how can I integrate that? Can I create content that will help those small business owners to get going on their AI journey? Can I create one-on-one coaching for them? It could be so many different things, but having this trance is incredibly enlightening. So it outlines opportunity, key takeaways and opportunities here, and it's just basically summarizes. Honestly, how incredible is this? Like, I'm so blown away. I just honestly just want to say, if you up until this point did not realize what an opportunity AI is, please let this just be your first step. Just go into it with an open mind and just explore, play around. Like, you're gonna uncover so much potential. I think it's my life mission now to make this known for people, because it gives so much opportunities. But okay, I'm not gonna go on that tantrum. But to sum up, I'm very impressed by this result. I'm gonna study it, I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna copy it and put it into my project instructions. I'm gonna have this sort of seep into my business, and I'm going to use it in multiple ways. So far, ChatGPT, I would say 9 out of 10. I think the reason why I'm not giving it a 10 is because I could probably prompted it a bit better. I think I need to give a bit more context of what a one-person digital business, but I also wanted to keep it quite open to see what it gives. And from here, I can go ahead and prompt it more or zoom into different things. So applaud for ChatGPT. Okay, let's go check in on Perplexity. Okay, Perplexity is still thinking. Let's just refresh it and see, maybe it's my... Oh no. No. Okay, it's been over 14 minutes. It's still thinking. I'm not sure if it's because of the high volume or something, but it's not really giving me anything and I can't really see what's happening. But we will just go back to ChatGPT then. And for ChatGPT, I think it took approximately 10 minutes to create this. Let's go and do the next prompt. What should we choose? Analyze emerging monetization strategies for digital entrepreneurs in my niche that go beyond traditional courses, coaching, and affiliate marketing. Let's give it a try. I think we can. Let's just see what happens. Now it gave us such a great overview. So it already has the strands identified. So we'll just copy paste this one. And in my niche of building one-person business, yeah, let's do like this. Let's see what happens. We're sending it off. Asking the same kind of similar questions, different questions, but similar. So the first one is the same. Do you have specific industries or niches in mind? And you can say no specific in mind. I want it to be broad, but you can of course zoom into the ones if you want to have a more concrete. Passive incomes, passive or semi-passive income strategies. Should I price strategies that proven use are open to experiment? I'm open to early stage monetization, and I love that it's asking these questions, because this means that it will tap into this, because proven case studies, right? If there are a lot of proven case studies, it's easy to find sources for that and it will do it easily. But how will it approach finding experimental early stage monetization methods? I'm open to both, I would say. Let's see. Oh, I'm so disappointed with Perplexity. You know what? Let's give it another try. I'm gonna do this again. Deep research, and I'm just gonna copy paste it here again. It seems like it's starting from scratch. I'm a bit lost here, but you can see it's working really hard. Wow, it's really extensive. But for some reason, the biggest difference, as you saw when we just started, when we did this prompt for the first time, it was analyzed sources here. Right now, I don't really see that. I wonder what's changed. I wonder what has... Maybe it's just some interface thing. I'm not sure. Interesting. Let's see how ChatGPT is doing. ChatGPT is now up to 7 sources. So Perplexity, okay, Perplexity is back with the answer. Okay, that just took really, I'm not sure what happened there. So it seemed like it was analyzing sources. Maybe it's just, when I prompted it again, it got stuck previously, but now it took like it from where it left. So it didn't need to analyze the sources again. So it seems like that, but I'm not sure what has happened. Okay, so what we asked Perplexity is to gather insight on the viability of creating a paid communities for entrepreneurs that are interested in mastering AI, digital business models, and online income streams with a focus on creating profitable, sustainable, authentic one-person business. And we asked it to analyze competition, customer demand, pricing models, and potential growth based on market data and trends in social media. Okay, let's see what we have. The creation of paid community for entrepreneurs focusing on AI, digital business models, online income streams is significant market opportunity at the intersection of several growing trends. Okay, that's a good sign. Analysis of current market data reveals strong potential for such community, particularly when it's built attention to authenticity. The most successful models in the space combine tiered membership structures. Okay, it gives us some pricing suggestions. So this is, I would say, a summary, right? Market research indicates particular demand among established professionals seeking to leverage AI for business transformation, early stage digital entrepreneurs, and career transitioners looking to build sustainable online business. So what it gives me is a really good overview of this idea, right? It provides me numbers, it provides me specific sources showing different details that I need to consider. Market opportunity, market landscape and opportunity analysis. So this is, as you can see, it's a lot of text. So I'm going to, of course, sit down and study this and see different ways to integrate into my business. But it seems like it's a good idea, right? It gives us a lot of information supporting that this is a viable product. And it gives a lot of suggestions of how to go ahead with it. What I notice here compared to ChatGPT is that it doesn't really provide any sources here. Again, I'm not sure if it's something went wrong previously, but it is more like a report, but I don't see any sources. So I would love to have that included. So it also, what I notice now, it breaks my target audience into 3 different segments, which is really interesting. Google Trends data shows steadily increasing AI for entrepreneurs, business models, competitive landscape advantage. Okay, interesting. So let's see if there are other communities there. AI MBA, AI business community, various tool-specific communities. These communities typically charge 30 to 100 monthly. Technical implementation. Comparative analysis reveals several underserved areas that represent potential differentiation opportunities. Okay, I just want to double click on that, because one thing is to do the analysis, right? To analyze different sources, say, okay, those are 3 different clusters or 3 different categories basically that are there. But what it does is it reveals underserved areas that present potential differentiation opportunities for me. So few communities effectively bridge the gap between AI technical implementations and sustainable business model developments, with most focusing primarily on either technology or business aspects, without adequately integrating both dimensions. Additionally, most communities don't specifically address unique challenges and opportunities of one-person business, instead implicitly assuming members will build team-based operations. Finally, many existing offerings focus primarily on knowledge transfer rather than implementation support. Okay, if I'm going to go ahead and create a community, this is gold for me, right? I know what is I know what's already existing. I know where I have my philosophy and what I want to give, and I see where the opportunity is, right? So to me, it gives me a lot of confidence, but it gives also me a lot of input to work into my offer, to work into the way I'm setting it up, to work into my content, and so on. Then it goes ahead and gives the pricing suggestions. I'm not gonna go through like really deep into that. It gives different technologies that I can use. Circle, Mighty Networks, Discord, Patreon. I'm a little bit disappointed not to see School here, for example, because that's the one that I had in mind. School community, but maybe I can also ask a follow-up and ask why it hasn't been included. Marketing strategies, member acquisition. So it goes on and on. Okay, Perplexity. I'm really impressed. I find this way, for me, it's a little bit more difficult to digest than the one from ChatGPT. I think it's just, I don't know if it's visual breaking down, or I'm not really sure. But yeah, to me, it's a little bit like a more in-depth focused read that I need to do here versus ChatGPT. And also, I'm really missing the sources. So we're going to prompt it again now and see if the sources will come back or not. So let's give a final task. Let's go back. Let's give the Perplexity a second prompt. So I think we'll actually stop there. So this video can go on forever, but We'll stop where we did 2 prompts ChatGPT and 2 prompts Perplexity. Let's try something different. Analyzing the psychology of, here it says, of buying digital products. I was thinking about using it for that, but I want to fine tune it a little bit. So break down, I really want to understand, like staying on the topic of community, right? Again, this is the knowledge that is not accessible to me as a person, normal person. I want to understand the psychology and behavior patterns of my target audience. I think this will be helpful when I create my community. So what we're asking for this prompt is break down consumer psychology and behavior patterns of people who want to build their one-person business, leveraging their skills, passions, and interests, interested in leveraging AI and digital income streams, and creating a freedom-based business. What triggers make people buy, and how can I use this? What doubts, what pain points and doubts do they have? And how can I use this to optimize my marketing? Okay, it's like it's a bit complex prompt, but let's see what happens. So I kind of fine-tuned the prompt. Again, that's what you will end up doing when you have a prompt that you can copy paste. Fine-tune it to reflect what you're after, right? So let's check in on ChatGPT. Oh, and it's already done. Look at this. It hasn't even gone 10 minutes, I think. Okay. So what we asked ChatGPT is to analyze emerging monetization strategies for digital entrepreneurs building one-person business with the help of AI digital business models that go beyond traditional courses and so on. So now I'm stepping out of like not for my business, but yeah. So here we just want to explore really openly, like what other digital business models are there. And I think it's especially helpful for those of you who are just like, you want to do something, your passion and your niche, you already done some work, but you don't know what would be the monetization way that feels right to you. So hopefully this will give a really in-depth insight. Okay, emerging AI-driven monetization strategies for solo entrepreneurs in 2025. AI is opening new passive and semi-passive income streams for one-person digital businesses. One promising avenue is using generative AI to mass-produce valuable content. Solo creators can scale content creation. Okay, that's interesting. That's totally valid. Again, this is not something that I'm interested in pursuing, because of the philosophy that I have that I mentioned earlier. To me, anything that is like mass produced, just like content, images, videos, I don't find meaningful. So overall, it captured this trend. It's an absolute opportunity. It gives us a case study, selling AI prompts and automation recipes. That is interesting. So I like this one. So it's already probably has a case study. Yes, exactly. So someone who started a silly little business selling a bundle of the ChatGPT prompts, and in 6 months he made 14,000 in sales. Okay, so that's already existing. It's proven that it works, and we know that already. Again, in my case, I just feel AI prompts. This is something I view prompting as a skill. So it's good to have a different prompts, but I really want to encourage people to actually learn the skill of prompting, because I think in the long term, that is something that is more valuable. But absolutely, it's a valid additional digital product. So I might create something like that. That is interesting. Micro SaaS, one-person AI software products. And this is something that is on my radar. This is absolutely a good opportunity. Digital products and templates. Example, Notion templates, new AI-driven experience and marketplace. It gives so many ideas. Micro communities and memberships. Yes, another model, creating membership-based community or newsletter enhanced by AI. Trend outlook. I'm very happy with these results. And I'm also very happy again that it provides the sources. I love the structure. Again, okay, comparing ChatGPT and Perplexity, I'm a big fan of this output style. So it makes sense to me. It's much more easier to digest for me. Let's go to Perplexity. Oh, Perplexity is done with... I'm not seeing their sources again. Let's see. Maybe it's here somewhere. Where do I find the sources, Perplexity? I can't see them. I don't know why. But basically it's done with our prompt. So it consumer psychology and behavior patterns of one-person AI business builders. Let's see, that's interesting. Okay, these entrepreneurs represent a distinct psychological profile that differs significantly from both traditional employees and conventional business owners. Their desire to build freedom-based businesses around their skills, passion, and interests while incorporating emergent technologies creates a unique set of motivational drivers and barriers. Analysis of this market segment reveals sophisticated psychological mechanisms underlying their purchasing decision objections and implementation challenges. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. So it taps into the independence, time freedom, location freedom, decision-making journey, job distances. I'm so excited to dive into this. Psychological barriers, competence anxiety, fear of insufficient knowledge or ability to successfully implement business models despite educational investments. Like, I definitely see that. What can I say? How would I be able to get all this information? I'm so impressed. I'm gonna stop here, I think, and I'm gonna actually go and read this in depth. But to sum up, for me, I appreciate the ChatGPT outputs more just because of the way it's structured. I will need to read both in a focused way to understand if the in-depthness of research, but honestly, I don't think my human brain can comprehend which one is more in-depth than other. I approach it very simply in a sense. Do I feel like it gives me value? And I definitely think it gives me value. I think it will be helpful for my business. It really helped me to validate a business idea. It helped me to understand my target audience better. And I'm just literally scratching the surface. I hope you enjoyed this video. I used 2 prompts for each platform, and we put it to the test. My ultimate evaluation is that both are incredible. Again, keep in mind, Perplexity is free, so we were able to get this result without even paying for ChatGPT. For my taste, I think it's just the way it presents the output is much easier for me to digest from ChatGPT, so I'll probably be using that more. I'm super excited for you to try it. I hope you download the prompts in the description and play around with them. And as always, please let me know what you thought about this video. I really appreciate your feedback and future video ideas, so leave them in the comments below. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.